Hey guys! Woo! Look at the smoke coming out of that one. So it's me, it's Avine, Awkward Avine, The Random Life of Avine. Basically, I'm just going to go by any sort of name at this stage. And it's the end of another week for me, and it was a pretty eventful one, judging by what I've written here. And the title of this is Who Needs VidCon When You Have Amusements? So I've explained about VidCon and amusements up below. And I went to the amusements with Grace and our friend Vivian and had a great time, as you can see by the various selfies and pictures up there, or down there. I'm not quite sure where it will be put yet. I think I haven't even written it. Oops. And so as I probably explained, I was up at 4 a.m. that morning to be in for work because of the bank holiday, which is always a fun thing to do. And don't worry, I didn't die or anything. That's not child labour or anything, so that's always a good thing. And I thought I would record this before the owner of this screwdriver is gone. Doctor Who, if you don't quite get the reference. Yeah, the 12th Doctor is being announced at 7 p.m. and it is now 5:10. So I've got a couple more hours of hysterically sobbing over who is going to be taking over after Matt Smith. By the way, my favourite Doctor was David Tennant, and Matt Smith was still amazing though. It's like, I have his screwdriver, don't worry, it's just one I bought a couple weeks ago. And so I was working, and yeah, I'm going to try and make this brief because I recorded 2 other editions of this and they were 10 minutes long, which is very, very good. And this is, okay, I'll give you the John Green book update. I haven't finished paper towns. I'm just going to be blunt about it. I've just been so tired and I've been working and everything. And I don't think it's quite as good as Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska and even Abundance of Catherines. It just doesn't have that put down, you're able to easily put it down. Well, I was anyway. People might disagree. But, it's a good book so far of what I've read. I'm around halfway through it and I've been reading it for a week, which is a world record for me, seeing as I read Gone with the Wind last summer in 10 days, or was it 2 weeks? It's something really short and it's 1,000 pages long. And but yeah, the main thing I wanted to talk about was the Tumblr Alpacalypse Drama Llama incident I had during the week. And I'll be brief about it. I never get anonymous questions. I never get questions ever. And then suddenly I got a question, all in caps. Do you like waffles? And I replied, yes, but I love Maltesers even more. Because, Dan Teasers, Dan's Not on Fire and Maltesers are my absolute OTP, and Dan Howell is like my idol. And then it was, do you like pancakes 5 minutes later? And this shocked me even more. I was just like, oh, this is probably just a once-off question. But then no, I was asked again, do you like French toast? It's like, okay, they're basically just asking everything to do with breakfast. So what's it going to be next? And they're like, I think I might be pregnant, what should I do? And I was like, clearly it's probably the same anon, seeing it was 5 minutes after the French toast one. So I was I gave them a jokey answer, which you can see on my Tumblr. And, that kind of spiraled. They replied back. But I thought they were only joking, seeing as 5 minutes before them, I'd been getting anon questions, which I never do, about breakfast items to eat. But then, what really annoyed me was, another anonymous person came in and said, any respect I had for you is gone after what you said to that anon. I'm reading this off my laptop, by the way. I can't believe you tried justifying say something so sick and offensive. Okay. I have a bone to pick about this one. I wrote an essay for a competition late last year, and it was about cyberbullying and, freedom of speech on the internet. The internet proclaims freedom of speech, which means you can write exactly what you want, whenever you want. And that is a good and a bad thing. And I think in this case, it's a bad thing. You have people who are there. I'm just going to close this down so I can talk. You have people who go on the internet all day, which is no problem. But then there are other people who go on the internet all day to troll people and, just be nasty, and they look for an opportunity to insult and offend someone, and they look for that all day, and then they found one. That person found one. And I think it's quite sad that people have to resort to sending me anonymous messages on Tumblr to try and get a kick in their life. You could get an adrenaline rush, or you could get happy out of going to the Walters with your friends jumping off a cliff, which I have done, abseiling, and anything. You know, read a book to make yourself happy. Don't try to offend people and insult them. You know, it's not the way to go. And I think it's quite sad, and it really reflects your character and who you are, and not me. So, not meaning to make this a dull video, I haven't got that much planned for next week. It's kind of a quiet week. I've got 3 weeks left of my summer job, and to be honest, I am going to miss it. You know, I was treated really well up there. I was given respect. I was given independence, and I was treated like an adult, and I was treated equally and fairly, which is something has rarely happened to me being in the education system. And so I'll be going back to school then, and things might be more interesting then. Who knows? Like, it's my birthday in September, so I might be doing something for that. I honestly haven't planned it, and I know there's people who've planned their 17th since they were like 12. So that's about it for me this week. So bye. Stay strong, happy, and fearless, by the way.